Hey everyone, welcome to what we're going to call a very special segment of Vital Statistics. I'm Shemetris Vital, and yes, you've guessed it, there is no time like the present time. On this past Sunday, I was so greatly blessed with the opportunity to share with over 80 ministers and elders at my church, and I had something that God had specifically given to me, and not only for them, but I had the opportunity to share it with my family. And guess what? You're also my family, and God wanted me to share it with you. As I so graciously took on the assignment that God gave me, I set out to give out over 80 envelopes and journals on Sunday, as I said, to our ministers and elders at the church. And I just want you to just take a moment to listen to what God has shared with me, that He's given me the opportunity to share with you. And I want you just to take it into consideration and take it however you want to take it. But I know that there's something special in what He's given me to share with you. So just bear with me. I have to read it, of course, because this is how God has given it to me. As I looked into my own eyes, God looked back and said, I know. He told me to tell you He knows. 2011 is by no way the way you thought, planned, or even imagined. You have personally suffered many heartaches, losses, disappointments, discouraged words, separation, anxieties, worries, stressed out, right outburst of God. Seriously, what are you doing? He told me to tell you He knows. God says, dear daughter, dear son, I know. As the many tears have been shared, the sleepless nights, the body aches and pains, you thinking you had to be losing your mind. The failed relationships, the loss in job satisfaction, the lost job, the loss of dreams, visions, the slow days, the disappointments with the kids, the household issues, the bankruptcy, the spouse not able to sustain work due to a failed economy, the finance issues, the doctor's diagnosis, the loss of friends and family members. A lot of things have happened in this 1 year. In it all, God says you survived it, because none of the things that went on were meant to kill, steal, or destroy you, but they were all sent that you may find life yet again beyond the things that were sent your way. God says, I know. It hurt. I know. You didn't win every battle. I know. You almost gave up hope. I know. You tried to talk things out with others, and yet and still no one understood. I know, He says. I know. I know. He says He knew that you would make it to this day to receive this message, the key of faith that will bring you back to a place that you have been found again, a place where you will stand, a place where you will become whole again. Don't pay too much attention as to the timeline, as you should pay attention to His voice telling you, I know. As man calls themselves by calendar standards closing out a year, I challenge you, my dear child, to close it out today. This day can end it all if you allow me to take it off you. I don't want you to carry it another day. I know. And I am telling you, baby girl, baby boy, you passed the ultimate test of your faith. The book of life was written from my life and times. You shall have what you speak, what you write, what you dream, what you envision. New mindsets, new ideas, a new body. Your faith has made you whole again. I know some days you didn't see me nor feel me. I know it felt like I was distant and that I kept piling it on. I did. And you surpassed the test. You held on. You made it. It's over. The economy has not failed. I just sewed some things up to allow you to go through this test. If you be willing to let it all go, I will open up the floodgates of heaven. And if my people who are called by my name remain humble and continue to pray, you will see everything you have prayed for. This journal paper is my gift to you. It's the slate has been wiped clean, and it's free for you to write what your heart desires. My will is that you would live and have life abundantly. If you can't write it, draw it. Cut pictures out. I want to hear from you. Don't have to continually repeat it. in prayer. Use this journal and or paper and then present it to me. If I don't think you can handle it in this season, it does not mean I have said no, just not right now. My dear child, please be sure to write, draw it, cut pictures, whatever it takes that I can see what's in your heart. My will be done on earth as it is in heaven. I know and I have heard you. Stay encouraged. The load has gotten much lighter. I have lifted the cloud. My child, be free. This day marks the first day of a new beginning. Let the excuse go of I'm not really one to write things down. I keep it in my head. I'm telling you to write it down. You even have two other options. Draw it, cut pictures out, but don't leave the slate the same way I gave it to you. You are now on your own time schedule. Should you become bound, it wasn't me chaining you up. It was your old thoughts, old ways, and mindsets chaining you. Know that this day I have unlocked every chain that bound you up, and you are set free by my will. That's the end of what God gave me, and I personally wanted to share it with you. I can't personally give you this envelope or give you a journal as I was able to give some of the elders and ministers at my church and even my family members. But I encourage you that God has said that he has given you a blank slate. I encourage you to draw it, cut pictures out, or write it. Whatever it takes, God says don't leave the slate blank. He's giving you a clean slate. He knows that you've gone through some things in this 2011 year, but as we close it out, not by man's standards, but by our own, choose ye this day to let it all go, because Christ has died on the cross for you, and that you may have life abundantly. I encourage you to take time and write some things down, because I believe that God is about to blow your mind. I'm Shemetris Vital, and this has been another segment, a special segment of Vital Statistics. Remember, to be the difference, make the difference, because the difference is in the change who you choose to make. I'll talk to you soon. Take care, everyone.